Looks like everything is set up and ready to go. Hello, people out there in YouTube land who are going to be watching this here stream. Yeah, we're going to work on this here Goog some more. This Gelgoog, this Uma Lightning custom Gelgoog with its nice blue color with the white and the black and the gray. Yeah, this has been a nice build so far. So when we left off, for those of you who didn't see the last one, we had the upper torso and arms built. We had 2 feet built. We were just about to get started on the legs and the hips, waist, and weapons. So that's where we're picking up today. So hopefully this will be fun. Hopefully we'll be able to get into this and get this mostly done today. But I don't know. I guess we'll just have to see how far we get. What's up, Dipper?
What's up?
Not a lot. Picking up where I left off. Oh, man. Oof. So my judge finally came in today.
Good.
And I noticed that they put it back up on GMC again. But I think it was only $125 this time. I don't think the price went back up any.
Yeah. It's $125. That's sold out immediately. So.
Right. I saw somebody post on Facebook that it was in stock, and I went to go look just to see if they had raised the price again, and it was out again. So, I mean, if it keeps selling for that much, I'm not gonna knock them for raising the price. That's what they're gonna do. But, you know, such is the life. Oh, man. So what you up to today? Just hanging out?
Yeah.
When you gonna build something, yo?
When I feel like it.
I see. I see. So I told everybody else who was working on theirs that I was going to be doing this today. We'll see if they actually show up.
I mean, Z is not that big.
Well, yeah, but that's because he got the crappy 1.0 and already finished it, so... Not really would be anything left for him to do except just hang out. Which he's free to do if he wants to jump in, but... He has already finished his 1.0.
I mean, right now he is, dude.
Oh, he is?
He building the Mega Mini device.
Oh. Yeah, I don't care about that. Tell him I wish him well on his Twitch stream.
No, he doesn't stream.
Oh, he's not streaming?
No.
Then what's the point? If you can't at least attempt to monetize what you're doing, why even do it? Not like I'm doing a good job at monetizing. I haven't made a cent off of this crap. I'm about to get fed up with it. Grrr, and all that. Ooh. I got so many packages coming from Hong Kong sometime soon. I don't even know what to do about it. So many Hong Kong packages.
You buy too much stuff.
I mean, it feels like I have lately. So I don't know if I should stop or not. Although I haven't bought anything at all like the past week and a half. Okay, that's kind of a lie. I sort of bought that Zeong and G3 set. But I haven't had to pay for it yet, so...
I think Samuel got his strike game.
The Hong Kong one?
Yeah, the China one.
Okay. Yeah, I might have to check that one out. I just want all the backpacks. I don't care about the red strike. I just want all the striker packs off of it so I can put them on other kits. How's it going, Math?
Huh? Going fine, I would say.
That's good.
Yeah, just finished my latest girl.
Is that the one you were working on Monday as well?
Yep.
Nice. So I did order that, the dragon one.
Yep.
So hopefully that one will be good. I don't think, I haven't seen if Zach posted his review of his yet or not. I know
Yeah,
he did the
he
build
did.
of it. Okay. I haven't watched it.
The quality of the plastic, he says, is good, but some of the articulation is jacked. Because it only has a single part for the body instead of multiple different part where it actually moves.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it, like, having great articulation. Like I said, I'm doing a custom build of it anyways, or a custom paint job on it anyways, so...
Yeah.
Just
and it's
gonna be
it's basically just going to be a statue.
Yeah, so have fun with the dragons.
Oh, I will. I gotta figure out how to do a silver dragon that's not just chrome. Or not silver, white. Sorry. It's a white dragon. Because, like, if you look it up, Tiamat is the goddess of the chromatic dragons. I'm gonna drop some D&D lore on you. She's the goddess of the chromatic evil dragons, so it's all the, like, red, white, blue, black, green. Like, those are the 5 dragon head colors that is on Tiamat. And I don't know how to do
sounds
white.
a lot like magic.
I mean, it kind of is along the same lines, yes. But, I mean, Tiamat far predates magic, so... I mean, it's just the 5 elements, so it's not like that's that big of a deal.
head right.
Nope.
All right.
Okay, yeah. It's a big dragon with 5 heads.
It is. But the white dragon is the one that I'm... So what I kind of want to do is, since they are like dragons, I kind of want to do a candy coat on the dragon heads that come off the body. But I don't know how to do white without it just turning into chrome. And you can't do chrome because that's a silver dragon, and silver dragons are good and would not be one of Tiamat's dragons that is part of her being.
Isn't there something like a clear white or milky white that you can use over it?
Yeah, but I may not do... I'm up in the air on whether or not I'm gonna do the candy coating on them or not yet. It's one of those things that I'm gonna need to play around with the colors and like do some test paints and see if that's what I actually want to do.
I don't really see it candy coated, but
Like if you want like to have more like a mythical like taste with it, you don't need the candy coating.
Right. And I honestly think that it might also look good, you know, with a good flat coat as opposed to glossy or anything like that too, because they are dragons.
yeah, that's the thing.
Oh, oh.
Yeah, okay. I shouldn't scroll deeper.
Into
I've come into
TM.
furry territory.
God damn it! It always ends in furry territory is the problem.
Yeah.
All right. Doesn't matter what you do, eventually it ends in furry territory.
I'm millionaires.
What's that?
I said they are millionaires. Like, I don't know how you make so much money because you're furry. So.
I mean, because people pay a lot of money. A lot of money for furry porn. So if you're an artist, and this is a bit of advice for those of you out there who may be artistically inclined. If you're an artist and you want to make a lot of money, draw two fucking furries fucking, and you will get all the money. Now you gotta be willing to draw some weird shit. But if you're willing to do it, you can make all the money.
Just remember, accurate body proportions don't exist.
I mean, it depends on who you're dealing with. Some people want some sort of hyper realism anthro stuff. Other people want fucking Looney Tunes, man. Furries are weird. This stream is marked as not for children, right? Hey, Lightning, what's up? Still no word from Canadian Gundam, so if you want to swap stores, let me know. Because they are, they ghosted me, it sounds like. Either that or the email that they contacted me on is not the actual, like, real, like, it's not the email I needed to respond to? I don't know. Whatever. Either way, it doesn't sound like they do gift cards. So if you want to swap, let me know. I hate cleaning up nubs on rounded parts. And it's not like it's not where the nub is that's rounded. Like as far as like concave or convex, it's just, yeah, I just don't like doing it. I mean, there's no in too, if they didn't get back to me, like, then there's no in too deep. Like, that's on them, in my opinion. Like, they clearly don't care if they're just not responding. So, I mean, if you want to give it to the end of the week and see, and then if they don't get back to me by Monday, you know, go from there. That's up to you. But I'd say if they don't get back to me by Monday, we should look at picking a different store.
Can you just give him the money and then he buy from Canadian things?
I mean, it could, but I don't know if he's going to use the money for that or if he's going to use it on crack. And I don't want to support
Probably
a drug
crack.
habit, just a plastic habit.
I mean, that is also crack.
was kind of hoping Andy would get back in touch with me, but he is not, so I don't know what's going on there. Maybe he'll pop up on one of my streams at some point, and I'll be able to tell him that he won.
Yeah, usually he should be on the stream.
He is on occasion, so... Alright.
What the fuck, bro? No.
What? Like I said, if they, we'll give them till Friday or Monday, Lightning. If they don't get back to me by Monday, then, you know, we'll talk about something, making other arrangements. Alright. So how's everybody's week been so far?
Nothing.
Nothing? You, like, didn't even go to work or anything?
No.
Man, what kind of deadbeat ass are you?
Don't ask me.
Are you just on, like, super part-time hours or something?
Like 20.
Oh, okay. I guess you are technically a college student. So you're probably...
Yes.
So they're probably like, we shouldn't work this guy too hard, because he should be doing his lessons. But then you don't do those either, so...
I mean, I don't do those either.
I'm just assuming you're bad at all college stuff. Like, you're just slacking off all the time. That's my assumption.
Come on, man. I'm Asian.
Oh, there we go. Now comes the part that I really hate on Xeon suits, guys. And that's trying to panel
Make it look
line.
good.
Well, I mean, there's that. But trying to panel line the all the little pipes and everything that they have on these damn things. Thankfully, the Gelgoog doesn't have nearly as much as like a Zaku or something, but they're still... It's still got these pipes that go on these extra leg thrusters for being the high mobility type.
Bell bottom.
You know it, bro. That's what makes them high mobility. They're not confined by your genes. Hey, Brian, what's up? You're not that late, man. I just started. Restarted. Continued. Whatever.
You need an afro for it.
I kind of want to do that with like buy a high grade GPO1 or the real grade GPO1 and get like a like find a hair like 1/12 hair wig or something of an afro and put on it and be like, yeah, this thing's funky, and do it up in like purple and silver colors and crap, like, you know, disco colors.
Yeah. I mean, it should work better with those with my bell bottoms.
I mean, Gundams are the height of disco fashion.
Clearly.
Are people in Crow server still arguing about the arcade stuff?
No, that's been over like a long time.
Okay, good. I took a nap after I got off work, so I didn't know what was going on. I took a nap because, yeah, I didn't get much sleep last night, which kind of sucked. But it's my own fault because I finally got to the point in Cyberpunk where you actually go on the heist mission in the hotel. You know, like I got past the opening epilogue or prologue.
So you had fucking what that guy name again? Arasawa?
I don't know.
met it?
I have gotten. So I finished that part, all the stuff up from the heist mission, where you like finally wake back up in your apartment after everything happened, and
Oh.
that's where I stopped playing. So I haven't like gone out and met that guy, but I know that like something's going on there because of like he tries to kill you and then he saves you and then.
Well, no, that's not Arasawa.
You mean Arasaka?
Yeah,
Like-
I fucking forgot that.
Yeah, I mean I did all of that.
So he's dead already.
Yeah, the old man is.
Yeah, okay. Then that's all.
Okay. Yeah, that's where I got to. Is I finished all that stuff and I got to the part where it's like, oh, now you have to like wake up and go outside and like that's the mission is like leave your apartment and it's like, well, that seems
So
pretty
you
easy,
did-
but I'll do it later.
You did meet Johnny Silverhand.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can already tell that guy's going to be kind of annoying.
He is an asshole.
Anyways. Yeah, man, there's not much outside of that channel that is, unless you want to look at like the news stuff and pictures people post. Most of the time it's just a bunch of people arguing about stupid crap, it feels like.
That's why you don't go to the Gundam channel. You go to the anime channel.
Anime channel's just as bad. It's everybody talking about whatever the newest isekai is, and God knows I don't want anything to do with that nonsense.
You need to keep up your trend.
Nope, not gonna keep up any trends. Did you miss the part where I'm old Dipper? I'm old now. I don't have to keep up with trends anymore.
I don't know. You look like you're 20.
I mean, if I shaved my beard off, I would probably look a lot younger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
you do look like you're cosplaying Santa Claus.
She thinks. I hate panel lining these stupid pipes, but they look so much better when it's done this way.
I know.
Like, even if it's on the dark gray like this, and I'm panel lining in black, it just looks so much better. Cat, I'm gonna step on you. It's my way of showing that I like you. Especially when you get up under my feet. Because I'm gonna step on you. Ah! Dang it. I need to stop throwing these pieces on the floor. I don't even know where that one went. There it is. I need to mount some friggin' shop lights or something underneath my desk so that when I drop something I can just flip it on.
That's a really good idea. I always have to get my phone so I can use the flashlight to look for parts.
Yep. And it wouldn't be difficult. I mean, it's easy to find like mountable, just fluorescent, like 6-inch lights or something.
Yeah. I mean, I had... but I'm so stupid. Like, I had a light on my desk, but I had to remove it to display more kits. So now I don't have a light on my desk anymore. And I have like 3 to 5 hours of light in my room properly every day. Because I'm an idiot and painted the entirety of my room in black. So there's basically no light in my room. So I'm sitting here every day in the dark trying to build mini kits.
I mean, everybody goes through that paint my room black phase.
Well, it's not all black. There's some walls that are actually a very, very, very dark blue.
So technically it's just black.
Pretty much.
No, it's dark blue and black, and the window trim is yellow with white because we got new windows.
Okay, that just contrasts.
Yep, there's a giant black. There's like everything's black, and then there's this giant white square in it.
Huh. Fair enough.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen anybody argue about what constitutes a kit lighting, but I mean, I could see it. Like, don't get me wrong, it's definitely something I wouldn't put past most people.
So, what do I do now?
What do you mean? What do you do now?
You lost hope in humanity.
I've done that a long time ago.
I mean, I'm not sure what you mean by what do you do now. So I can't really help you out with an answer there.
I guess he pretty much finished his kit, so I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
Build another one?
It's almost 1 a.m.
Well, I mean, you don't have to start it right now.
You can just open the box and then just look at it.
And just sniff it out around.
Okay, that's creepy. First you come up in here with your jar of faces. Now you're talking about sniffing your kids, man. Come on.
No, you don't sniff the kids, you sniff the open box, you idiot.
I mean, don't do that either, I guess. Again, maybe it's because I'm behind the times and I'm old, but that is not a thing that I personally do, so...
No, it's a thing that I do because I miss opening Yu-Gi-Oh packs and sniffing Yu-Gi-Oh packs.
Not
You see
any
a
less
trend here?
creepy.
You see the trend here?
Apparently.
I like sniffing shit. I think that's the trend here. I might also
Clearly.
get that wrong.
Don't feel bad. I know plenty of people who are into doing that for like magic packs.
Yeah, like I usually do it with the older booster packs because they still smell like childhood.
Ow.
Smell like chocolate. You mean the factory?
Yeah.
The factory
No,
that you
no,
were forced to
man,
work
it's
in?
no,
Yeah.
no. It's like the no, because it's the same boosters that we opened as kids, and the cards smell had like a different smell to them back then because they use different paints or whatever they did to it. So
And
they
it's like
smell
like
different.
1980.
No, they smell like good old 20s to 25. Nah. Fuck
That's-
me.
You're not making it any less creepy, Brian. Half the
Neverland
server
Ranch.
argues over what is and isn't RG and are constantly claiming certain kits like the PGU or RG new are just... Oh, yeah, well, that's not... That's just people being salty because they think they know what something is. And it's like, dude, just... It doesn't... If you don't like it, don't give a crap about it. But, like, don't try and tell other people that what they want to do is bad. Like, that's what irks me about it most of the time. Is when people sit in there... I mean, I'm talking about Crow's server. Because it happens a lot there.
You
Yeah,
live in
but
the same time.
to be honest, that's mostly Orb. That's just like, no, they're not RGs because they don't do the pre-built inner frame shit.
I mean, I ain't gonna throw aspersions on people, and I ain't gonna name names, but there are people who get way too wound up about crap like that, and it's like, alright, yeah, whatever. Like, if you don't think it's a thing, or you don't like that it's called that, then, you know, that's cool. But,
Oh, here
like...
he is.
Hang on.
What?
Hey, Orb.
Hello.
But, like... Don't, like, sit around trying to act all holier than thou against other people because of what they want to do. It's like... You know, whatevs. People get too wrapped up in things. They get too emotionally involved in some things, and it's like... Alright. Like, I'm about to get emotionally involved in the fact that this kit doesn't want to... Or these runners don't want to stand up.
Be mad.
What is up today, Orb?
Just tired. I was doing meetings.
Man, I know that emotion. Today was a long day of lots of meetings. Alright, and we need what now? 14? Or 10? 10, right? 10. And that goes in there. There we go. And then this just closes up over it like so.
What are all these? I have so many links open, I don't even know which is which anymore.
Close some tabs, man.
No, I need them.
No, you don't.
No, I need.
Stop.
Therefore
Stop.
research, I need them.
Stop hoarding your tabs.
Close it.
I need them. I can't do that, I need them. What? I need them.
I mean, you keep saying that. I don't know who you're trying to convince.
You can just close it and then use Control-Shift-T.
Oh no.
I did bite the bullet on the full armor Gundam.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Less
Yes,
food.
yes. Yeah, good news is I got it for $100. Bad news is it's gonna take about a month or so till I get my hands on it.
I mean, that's usually how it goes.
Oh no, it's a local dude, but he's not currently in the city.
Uh,
Yeah.
Brian, buddy, like, I get it. You're trying to help, but man, you're still making me feel old. Why does everybody make me feel old?
Yeah, you look like 20.
Dipper, I don't know why you're trying to flatter me today, but it's kind of weird, and I don't know what to make of it.
Hey, now you don't want to. You want like to not feel old, and now you said it.
Look, there are perks that come with age. Eventually, I'll get to the point where I can say whatever bullshit thing I want, and people will just be like, "Ah, that's old Grandpa Ambassador again. He's off his meds."
Yeah.
And that's how it goes, and we got the leg on this is engaging.
What's that?
So many moving parts.
Yeah, I wanted to check that out as well. There's so many stuff I want to do. So tired as well.
I mean, you can't do them if you're dead. So try not to die. I mean, that's like literally the best advice I can give. I'm real shit at advice.
I'm just tired,
someone's
not
fucking low.
dying.
Yeah, I told you I was bad at advice.
Huh. Oh,
Let's see.
that is so awesome.
Alrighty.
Why didn't I think of this?
I don't know. So have you not gotten any further on your Goog build? Orb? Or did he leave? He muted himself at least. Alright.
Man, I really want to learn how to scratch build and shit like that.
Well, all it takes is just sitting down and doing it.
No, all it takes is fucking money and resources that I don't have.
Yes. That is the main problem.
And if nobody wants to hire me, I can't get a fucking job.
Alright.
Even though I was delivering newspapers the last 3 months, that maybe not even getting paid for it.
Might not be even getting paid for it. That sucks.
Yeah, because I'm looking for a job, and if you're looking for a job, you can't do that apparently, because I don't know, some reason that doesn't work, so I might not get paid for it.
So, if you're looking for a different job while doing that job, you don't get paid for doing that job? Even though you did the work.
Yep.
That is bullshit right there, sir. That is like peak of bullshit mountain.
Doesn't that just mean you got scammed?
No, because it's not a fully paid job, it doesn't count. Don't ask me, man. It's stupid.
That's why you go into freelancing and don't have to worry about all this.
then I would need to do something, but what should I do?
Like, tell me about your specialties. What field you're working on?
I have nothing special about me.
You said you're currently, studying for something, right? What was that?
Okay, can you draw a furry point?
That's where the real money
actually
is.
a very lucrative field.
I know
We were
it's-
talking
I
about that
know,
earlier.
But like, I can't really paint at all. Like, I can draw, but not good.
In fairness, from what I've seen, it doesn't have to even be good.
Yeah, but I can't
just-
even get a. I can't get a human that's somewhat symmetrical.
Yeah,
Like,
but
you just
but you're
have
not worried
one
about
very
humans.
thin leg, then you have a fucking giant white elephant foot on the other side.
Yeah, but I
Like, that
mean,
one is a fucking stick.
they're that would appeal to someone in a porn setting. I mean, shit, was it
Also-
like 70-something% of Patreon is porn nowadays?
Yes.
No, they're trying to clean that shit up. So a lot of people move to Subscribe Star or OnlyFans or what was the other one? Some other fucking bullshit website. Who the fuck knows anymore?
That's pretty funny, actually.
Its Patreon is just slowly killing itself.
No, to be fair, like the people making porn on Patreon is now like just like try to like to change their title like to do something. Like,
Yeah,
to
it's
do,
like we personally are not doing anything. However, there's this one website that also has our name on it, and very conveniently also has this patch or password and or something that will turn it back into the not safe for work kind variety. But we
Oh,
do
yeah,
not
'cause-
endorse it. We are just saying just so we make sure that nobody goes there.
Oh yeah, isn't that because like Patreon was like, if you're caught doing anything porn related, they try and shut your account down or something?
That's some fucking bullshit. I don't follow the Puritan fucking mentality. You start with degeneracy and then you slowly try to clean your act. In the process, just killing the company. Okay then.
Alright, I don't understand the reason for that. Is it got something to do with the joint, maybe?
Okay, I have 2 full legs now.
That goes down. Alright.
Also, Brian, Transam RGs are sort of common. However, they're a little more pricey than your usual clear stuff.
Yeah,
they just look like watermelon.
not all of them. The
Yeah,
RG, there's a difference between the RG Trans Am and the RG Trans Am clear color versions. And the clear color ones are definitely Jolly Rancher colored. I mean, they look nice, but I would not recommend the double
I
O.
would not recommend eating them.
Well, there is that. But I personally cannot recommend the double O because it's kind of a shit kit. And by kind of, I mean a lot.
A little bit of glue will help you, but yeah, with a lot of clear stuff, you're not really supposed to play around with them.
Yeah. It's not even a matter of playing around. It's just like, oh, I sat this thing here, and look, it fell apart. That's the problem I had
A
with it.
little bit of glue will go a long way in that situation.
Yeah.
It is very brittle.
Yeah, it will just help you with your sanity.
And we were talking about furry porn. We were in fact talking about furry porn.
Yeah, it's a lucrative industry. Like, I don't personally get it, but I know for a fact it's a thing.
Welcome to my
Yeah, I know.
welcome to my new Gunpla building and furry porn review streaming service.
And in the grand scheme of things, furry porn isn't even the worst thing you'll come across.
I mean, that is true.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Look, the way I see it is, as long as it's between consenting adults, I don't give a shit what you're doing. because I don't have to
Yeah,
do
that's
it.
a very broad token, and that's very easy to break too. You can always do the anime bullshit of, oh, it's a 2,000-year lolly. It's like, why the fuck?
Oh, art
This
is,
this is the reason
man,
why it exists. Yeah.
yeah, but that's, I mean, but that's gonna exist. Like I said, as long as it's between two consenting adults, I don't give a shit. But if you're drawing actual kids and then trying to pass them
very
off as
blanket
adults, then
statement.
it's like,
Yeah.
you know what you're doing. You know what you're
Yeah.
doing.
Yeah, it's the crux of the situation where nobody can actually agree on what it actually means. So people just give you the vaguest of explanations and then run with whatever weird shit they can come up with. Like, this is not dude.
Hmm. Oh yeah, no.
Where does that end up though?
I have some artist friends that get requests to literally draw children
Yeah, you get that
with
a lot.
like
Like,
the OCs of their people that requested
Yeah.
them.
That's actually a thing though. Like a lot of the independent artists get these kind of requests from time to time. That's just weird.
Yeah.
That I remember one of my artist friends, their actual goal was just make enough money off of this platform that they can actually turn down furry commissions.
Yeah.
Mm.
I mean, I don't know why, but they usually pay much, and pedophiles pay even better.
Yeah.
There we go.
Dipper, you building anything? Or just chilling?
You guess it. Nothing.
Oh.
We already had this discussion. Dipper doesn't build any. Dipper doesn't do things in the traditional sense.
Yes.
I just assumed like as soon as he stopped, like as soon as he was done with his Arc 78 collection, he'll just stop.
Oh, goddamn.
Kind
I
of.
mean,
Yeah.
kind of surprised he hasn't just stopped already.
I mean, I still have like 5 boxes to go left, so
He still has more obscure shit to collect.
Huh.
I'm just gonna get the 2.0s and then stop. I was like, I don't really have interest in all the other variants.
Huh.
Oh, this leg is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, but it's got let's call it limited articulation.
And look at the size of this lad. I don't think more joints would have been a positive thing.
It's not a matter of more joints, it's getting mobility out of the joints that are there.
I mean, it's the design itself is bulky. I didn't expect it to do anything else apart
No.
from the usual stuff.
Yeah, but it's clearly a design decision. Like that lower joint, they could have freed that up to move a lot more and therefore been a lot more like bendable. But they literally put this piece at the knee so that the knee joint moves a little bit, but like that actual joint just does not move.
don't you have like a joint on the upper thigh that like go bend forward?
It does not bend forward, no.
It bends down to give like the sliding mechanic, but yeah, what's that? Something like 130 something. Something close to that, but yeah, I'm fine with it. I don't really care too much for articulation.
Oh no, it's not a big deal. It was just something that I am noticing now that I am putting these leg frames together.
Mm-hmm.
And that goes over that. And
Yeah,
that
like
holds
this
that
joint right
piston
over
in,
here.
and then that holds that piston in place. Yeah, but it doesn't bend forward. That's bending back.
Oh, that's bending back. Okay.
Yeah. So like, if you can see on my screen, like that's how it bends, and it's got like a lot of really cool like moving gimmicks in there, which is not bad. But yeah, it's bending back, not forward.
No, don't. Uh, the OG mold was like 2006, 2007 ish for this. And it was during the 2.0 era, so you can
Right.
see why they didn't bother too much with the articulation that day.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not, like I said, I'm not like upset about it or anything. It was just something I was noticing as I was assembling this, and I'm like, huh, if the mechanic wasn't there to move the knee joint, then it wouldn't actually, like, you'd get a lot more movement out of the knee if the knee armor sliding gimmick was not there. I mean, I
Also,
can
did
kind of
anyone
see why
else-
it's not there, why it's done the way it is, because you do have these thrusters that go up under the back of the leg. So if you tried to bend too much at that top knee joint, like it would just that would just pop off. But
Anyone else see the weird Wonder AI thing that's happening on Twitter right now?
I don't really pay attention to it.
Which one?
Oh, you remember the old Bakamitai meme of them putting in pictures in AI and then it animates it to whatever the
Yeah. What's up, Mechazin?
movement is? Oof. It's so
What's that?
people have been feeding it all sorts of weird images and stuff.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. I thought there was something else going on, and you were like, "Did you hear about this really new thing?" And I'm like, "No, because I don't pay attention to that stuff."
It's not new per se. It's the I think it's the updated version of it, but it's
I mean, it's kind of creepy, that's for sure.
oh yeah.
So far, build's going good still. Like, you know, it hasn't changed since Monday. It's still a solid kit. Very fun to build. If you can get your hands on a Gelgoog 2.0 of any sort, I would recommend it.
I mean, I know he can.
Well,
There was like two at the shop.
Yeah, I low-key regret not getting Char Gelgoog from MZ's place.
I hate cleaning up nubs on thrusters. They always put them in the
Got
most.
one, not the other one.
What's that? I hate cleaning up nubs on thrusters. It absolutely
Just,
sucks.
The circular.
Well, it's just they're hard to hold on to. They're hard to find a good grip on to clean them up.
I just like everything that
Yeah,
looks like a
usually what I
circular.
do is I attach the thrust.
In this case, it wouldn't work all that well because there's the way they actually attach means that they're on ball joints,
Strand?
and it's
Yeah, I
harder to
usually
hold
attach-
on to. Is it just me, or is Orb cutting out for all you guys too?
Kind of.
Okay.
but you can always just. Two.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard us, or but you are you're cutting out something bad there, guy.
My internet seems to be working fine, but fine. I have a bunch of stuff running, so hold on.
Ah, I see. Even though it's a little hard to tell, and it'll be impossible to tell once it's actually all on, the fact that the different thrusters are two different sizes here is actually pretty neat.
Good.
There we go. So here's a question then. Should I top coat it before I put the decals on or after I put the decals on? For the water slides.
To be fair, I have no experience with that thing.
Fair enough. Where's Bobby when you need him? Because he's got a lot of experience with them. I think
Well, I
Orb
can
does
ask Orb.
too. Well, I could ask Orb if his connection is stable. My concern is if I do it afterwards, that they'd end up floaty. I mean, I don't think that would be a problem unless I'm like, you know, putting just layer upon layer upon layer of top coat on, but...
Okay, testing.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Hello? Good.
Oh, no, it's still breaking up.
This is what. Yeah.
Yeah, you're still breaking up
It's
real bad.
windy as fuck, so I'm assuming that.
Yeah, that could be affecting it, definitely. Well, that leg joint ain't going anywhere, that's for sure. There we go. Snap those into place. Those are tiny little parts, but they're literally just there for detailing. That's fine.
Yes.
They have no structural purpose. And that's actually okay. Alrighty, there we go. Get that piece on. Oh, wrong G. All right. There we go.
Okay, I think it's my Discord. Internet's
Oh, did you figure it out?
I
Hello?
okay, I think it's how it is on your end.
What's that? Okay. You'll get it figured out eventually.
Not sure what's going on here.
Well, I can hear you a little better now.
Yeah, I think it's my Discord fucking up. Because my stream's running fine. I can hear you very clearly.
Well, you're coming in a lot better now, that's for sure. Like right at this moment, so.
Yeah, I'm just messing around with Discord settings, seeing if anything I can do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, when you get that figured out, let me know, because I did have a question for you.
I think it's back to normal, so let's see.
It sounds okay. Alright, so I got the Gelgoog Delpy decals coming in.
Mhm.
The question is, should I top coat before or after I put the decals on?
If you're gonna do it, putting down like a one quick gloss coat would help you with the decals, but since it's Delpy, it doesn't really matter. You can just decal it on the surface and then top coat the whole thing afterwards.
Okay. Because my fear with
the gloss coat.
Yeah, my fear with doing top coat before decals is making the decals look floaty. like if you get up close, you can see that they're not actually attached to the surface. They're attached to, like, you know, you have that little bit of a float to them.
Yeah. Yeah, most of the times when I'm doing the LPD counts, I don't bother with top coat and such. Because you can adjust them for a while before it dries in and then sets in.
Well, it's not so much the trying to protect the decals as I want this thing to have a matte top coat. I honestly think it'll look fantastic with a matte top coat.
Yeah, that's for sure. Matte has this really nice look to it, so
Yep.
9 times out of 10 it really shines. Like, oddly enough, the one kit that I don't enjoy my matte top coat on is the Sinanju.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Like, I saw some people do the top coat with flat, like a flat coat or top coat, matte coat, and it's just
Yeah, why would you do that to the Sinanju? Like, that thing is supposed to be bright and shiny and ostentatious.
It's some people's go-to look.
I guess.
I go off of kits on a case-to-case basis. Like the Banshee top coated looks phenomenal. Like the duller appearance next to the gold stuff on it just pops.
Right. And on this, I think it just makes the blue look really, really nice.
And Purple Bell.
God, it's mad.
Yeah.
And whoever did that needs to be taken outside and beaten. That looks hideous.
Also, if you guys check Marketplace, the core fighter that Dipper posted was the same one I got yesterday. Good stuff.
I don't know what that one
Yeah,
is.
but that's not what I need.
It's super cheap. It's pre-painted and it's like 160, 148 scale-ish.
That's not the one that they released that comes in the multiple colors with the and all that.
Oh no, that's the hard graph stuff. This is just a candy toy, but it's like really well painted. Like you can always, do more work on it, but out of box is very well done.
It's just the core fighter.
Yep.
I see. All right, let's see.
Uploading the pictures, but yeah, it has cockpit details and everything. So, pops. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, the Turn Acorn fighter. Gotcha.
So they made a bunch of these. So you got the GPO ones, the RX-78, Double Zeta, and I think Impulse.
Interesting.
There's also V-Dash, but we don't talk about it.
Well, yeah.
They got the GBO1 FB, GBO1 Core Spender, bunch of
Yeah. And the picture that I posted, that's out of box. It's like, it's mostly there. A little bit of detail painting, you know. You're good to go.
Well, it's way too late for me again, so I'm going to bed now.
All right, take care,
Fine.
dude.
Good night.
Yeah. Good night.
It's not even 3 yet.
That's it.
Hmm? Yeah, Marv's getting soft. He's also growing old.
Jeez.
Yeah.
All right.
For some reason, my Crowbox just hasn't updated in 4 or 5 days now.
Mine is still sitting at that. It departed from the APO FPO.
Yeah, mine made it all the way through. It's in Canada Customs right now.
Ah,
If I check on USPS, it says it was delivered there for presenting and all that. If I check Canada Post, it says, oh, customs was cleared. But either or, it's way too long. Usually they complete this process in like a day or two.
I wonder if they're under the same like mandates as the U.S. Because in the U.S., the customs agents aren't allowed to touch packages unless they've sat for 3 days.
These guys have like a full-fledged system going, and usually all my stuff gets cleared like within a day or 2 days max.
Yeah, I don't know then.
Just wondering what's going on. Oddly enough, it cleared the weird Elk Grove, Chicago area within a day.
Huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go with that.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what's going on. On one hand, my luck kind of improved, but on the other hand, new competition. Now Canada Post is slacking off.
Yes. It is Canada for post.
And they're pretty damn good. Like, you know how you guys keep talking about fucking destroyed packages and shit that don't really have that kind of issues here.
I mean, I don't have like much of destroyed package, like at all. I don't
Yeah,
know how many people got that, but I haven't got any yet.
Yeah, I mean, I've never really had that problem either, so I don't know what people are talking about.
And that's the usual complaint I keep hearing about USPS. It's either they'll knock once and then run away as if they're pranking you, or completely fuck over your package.
I've never really had that happen, and 9 times out of 10, if they're delivering something, they just drop it on the doorstep and leave, which is
Like
fine.
you remember Z like PGZ already. Like the box completely destroyed. USPS has to put in another box for it.
Fucking hell. What the fuck did they do with it?
Submarine.
Oh, okay.
Everything's soaked in water. That's why USPS has to put in another box for them.
I mean, that was probably the fault of the people on the ship that it was coming over on. I mean, the fact that they at least put it in another box for him and didn't just tell him, tough.
Yeah, they could have just said, "Fuck off, you getting everything wet now."
I mean, that's what they did when to a kid I got one time, is I ordered it and the post guy comes up and knocks on my door and he's like, was there anything liquid in your package? And I'm like, no. And he's like, okay, and then just hands me this fucking box, or no, not even a box. It was a trash bag with the soggy remnants of a cardboard box in it and a bunch of plastic runners. And I'm like, what the shit happened here?
I mean, at least then he has something to put like inside, like a plastic bag.
I guess. It was just a garbage bag, and I was like, what? You are gotta be kidding me. Alright, decision time. Or do I go with what the instructions say and put the black knees on, or do I use the white knees that they included with the kit on its own runner?
Either or works. If you don't really like the black knee look, go with the white ones. It doesn't change the overall look that much.
Well, that's the thing. Like, it's the black backing, and then, like, the front, like, diamond part on the knee is white. Or black. In the manual, it says use the black ones but they include a specific M3 runner. And the M3 runner is just those two pieces in white.
Oh, okay.
Okay, on the left side you use black, on the right side you use white.
Yeah, no, that's not going to happen.
Try it with white. See if you dig the contrast between the two.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Polycap 13. That's good to know.
Go.
Okay, that's how it goes, yes. Oh, yeah.
What?
By the way, if you're gonna do decals, there's a bunch of decals that go on the back thrusters, so if you're gonna decal them up later, might as well just loosely assemble them or cut the pegs.
I mean, the thing is, they're completely covered by the armor, though. Like, I don't see the point in it if it is entirely covered by the armor.
Okay. I like doing them. Like, that's one of the few things that I don't know why Bandai doesn't do, which is they give you so many options for decals, but none of them go on the frame itself.
Well, I mean, these have quite a few that go on the leg frames.
Yeah. This one does it. I know the Zaku has a reactor warning decal.
I mean, if you put the decal on the frame, it's just gonna like scratch off when you move it.
These.
Well, no, the way that the
these
places they've
don't
got
go on
them,
those.
yeah,
Yeah.
they go on the places like on the inner armor and on the like thruster housing, which you'll never see because it's all completely covered by the armor. But it's a nice touch that they're there, I guess. But it's all just—it's not even like it's nothing decorative. It's all warning label stuff, and I really don't like warning label decals to begin with, so that's a pass for me. Like I said, it's neat that it's there, but not, not something I'm gonna actually do.
So this, right?
Kind of like that, yeah. but they
Yeah,
have them on
stuff
the
like
legs.
this. Yeah, stuff like this makes sense to me because these are thrusters and reactors and such. You would have warning and caution markings all over the place.
Yeah, which is
What?
fine. It makes sense, but
Mhm.
it's also completely covered up by the armor. So I'm like, meh.
So stuff like this is neat to me, and then there's the workout stuff, which is a nice look, I guess, but it's a little too much for me.
Well,
Like,
the
do
Verkov
we
stuff
really
is
need
like,
50 decals for the hand?
yeah, some of the Verkov stuff is like, this is just extra. There's no need for any of this.
Yeah. 'Cause a lot of the times people put on all these decals, and I'm like, realistically, if you're putting all these caution signs and warning labels and such, this would be on places where, a panel opens up or there's something, volatile underneath, like a reactor or a missile or something. Why the fuck would you have like 4 warning decals on a flat shield? Like, warning shield heavy? Is that what we're going for?
Yep, watch out. That shield's heavy.
Yeah. There's that. And something else that I kind of want to try is, how the RX-78 and the GMs all have like very standardized weapons. That a lot of the times the colors are not matching the kit itself.
Yep.
Yeah, which makes sense because these are all like standard Federation weapons, apart from the beam rifle, of course. So they won't like really color match it with anything. They'll just have it as production because every other version uses it.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man, the runner connections holding these knee parts onto the runner are insanely thick.
Mhm.
Like they be Kodo thick, yo.
Oof. Oh, yeah, camera for the fourth Evo movie is already out.
What
No
is?
subs though.
Oh,
The camera rip version.
oh.
There's been talks that since Amazon got the licensing for it, they might do like a exclusivity thing with them.
I mean, probably.
Yeah.
Would seem silly for them not to.
Yeah. The thing with the Japanese distribution is their rights are all over the place.
Yeah, I can imagine so, but like at the same time, like it would make sense for Amazon if they paid to get a little bit of exclusivity rights to hold on to it and be like, all right, the only place you can see this is Amazon Prime, and then
Good luck searching it.
I mean, you just search Evangelion, it'd show up, or
Yeah.
just browse through anime. Like people who want to watch it are going to be able to find it. And if the
Yeah.
only place that they can watch it is Amazon, well, then they're going to sign up for Amazon to watch it.
Yeah, they don't really care. They just want to watch it. They don't even care like if it's on anything or not.
I'm hoping they do like a subtitled version or something, because that's what I'm expecting to come out of it.
Oh, they usually do, especially on Amazon.
The thing is, their what do you call, their exclusivity is Japan only, and they don't really have any incentive to do English subs for a Japan only audience,
Meh.
I mean, if not, you can just wait for the fan sub, I guess.
That's what I'm hoping for. Like that's the reason why I think we might see something. Like if that happens, we'll get a good quality picture out, and then fan subs. Like for the third movie, I think the fan subs came out in like 8 hours post whatever the launch was. So those boys work fast.
I mean, if it's something that is that highly sought after, then yeah, because there's bragging rights to be made from being the first to have them.
It's like just money in general. Torrenting is a lucrative business.
I mean, I guess they could say, "Hey, we're working on this project. Give us money to support this project." But
There's that. A lot of them have like a seeding system in place, and if you let them use your processor power while you are seeding and leeching for them, they get a little bit of kickback out of it. Not a little bit, but a fair amount.
yeah, I got out of the torrenting game a long time ago.
It's still alive and well. It was almost dead when Netflix was at its peak, because you just spent $5 and you got all of it. But then now that we are still moving away from the one platform for all your media approach, it's on the uptick again.
Yeah, it's funny. Somebody pointed out to me the other day, and I have to agree with them, that there was a time where everybody always wanted like their cable channels and everything to basically be a la carte. And you could basically pay for what channels you wanted when you wanted them, kind of thing. And then as soon as we went to that, well, no, they wanted that out of cable. As soon as we all went to streaming, and that's basically what you had, was cable channels that were, you get what you want, and you only get the channels you want, and you only get the stuff you pay for or whatever. People are upset because now all of their different franchises and everything are across all these different a la carte channels.
Yeah.
And so now people are like, well, we just want one streaming service that has everything on it. And it's like, bitch, that's cable. Like, that's what you had, and nobody liked it. So make up your mind.
At the time, we didn't have very many options in cable. Like it was there at all of it was there in one place, yes, but the quality of the content wasn't quite there.
Oh no, I'm not disagreeing with that.
Yeah. So
but
people
it is
never really thought of it that way. That's like
right.
They just jumped to the conclusion of, oh well.
Right. Like if I just want to get the Sci-Fi channel. I don't want to have to pay for, USA Network if I can get the Sci-Fi channel. And it's like, okay, now you literally have that option, and everybody's like, I want all my stuff in one place. And it's like, what do you okay, I guess we're back to regular cable then.
One thing that I'm interested in seeing how it pans out is Warner Brothers, what was that, HBO Max thing that they're pushing for?
Hey, HBO Max is pretty awesome, actually.
Yeah, so they did this weird thing where for the rest of 2021, anything under their banner, regardless of movies, TV shows, or what have you, it's gonna get like simultaneous release, so you can watch all of it on their platform.
Yep.
Yeah, the good news for the fans is, oh, you get like top quality stuff all under one banner and all that stuff. Bad news is, they didn't tell anyone in the direct chain of command, nor anyone involved in production. It was like an executive decision that just went into effect. So nobody knew. And it really burned a lot of bridges that day. So I'm curious to see if it was worth it.
The decision that they made was basically, we're going to cut the theaters out of this.
No, they're doing theater releases as well.
Right, but that's who's the most upset about it are the theater people, because like especially given the impact that COVID-19 has had in the pandemic on theater attendance. Like, if it had been even if it had been a normal year, the theater owners would still have just shat themselves at the idea of simultaneous release, because they did. When I think there was a one Disney movie that came out that was like that right before the pandemic really hit, and like theater owners just like Carmike Cinemas and all of those guys, like just collectively shit a brick over the fact that it was a thing that was happening.
Yeah, theater fellows are mad, but the problem is a lot of their own talent is mad too. Like people in their production teams, their directing teams. The biggest one you probably must have heard about is Christopher Nolan just completely vouching off of working with Warner again.
I mean,
yeah,
they can say that, but as soon as those guys come calling with a big bag of money, those people will be back. It always happens.
yeah. That's what I'm curious to see how this shakes out, because we won't know until the next year begins and they make changes to their streaming programs and what have you. So I'd be curious to see how this plays out, because it's not just Nolan or the movie directors and such. A lot of the people just didn't know. Even the producers were like, "Oh shit, this is happening." They learned about it the same way the normal people, knew about it, which was through media reporting and such.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is very bizarre when you think about it. It's like people working in their company should have known, but nobody did. It was just like an executive decision, and then it went into effect. That's it.
I mean, if you didn't already see it coming, though, then you weren't paying attention is the problem. Like, especially because Disney had already started saying that they were going to do it before that. Now, I will say this in their defense, like, at least they're not, like, making you pay for it separately. So, like, the thing that pisses people off about... But the thing that pisses people off about the Disney thing is, like, Disney's like, oh, well, you can buy Disney Plus, but then we're going to do these, these simultaneous release things, but you have to pay extra for the thing that just came out, as well as the subscription to the service.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but Disney, I can see why they're so arrogant about it, but Warner really took a gamble with this one. It's one of those things that if it works, it works, and as you mentioned, they can always mend those relations by just throwing a bag of money their way.
Oh yeah, that's definitely what's going to happen.
Gamble, especially with all things considered going on. The weirdest thing that I thought was, it's not uncommon for people to make like drastic decisions, but it is uncommon to just keep like 60% of your company in the dark and then be just bringing it into action.
I mean, the theater industry was already on its way out the door. Like, this is not really a surprise if you've been paying attention to industry trends.
So far, a lot of people are holding on to it because of all the other stuff that's showing up on there. And there's also the DC fanboys, because, the weird fucking Snyder Cut.
I mean, there's a lot of good reasons to have HBO Max. Like, it's not a bad service.
I'd be curious to see the numbers once the Snyder Cut's out and, the hype kind of settles in. What they're gonna do with it, because they will get a lot of sign-ups purely because of that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, how they make sure their retention rate stays what is.
Oh, I mean, they're just gonna keep releasing more DC content, the same way Disney is releasing more Marvel content on their streaming platform.
I don't know if they're just so with Disney. It's like, because they're such a big corporation, they just have everything under one banner now. With Warner, they're experimenting around a little bit, and that's what I'm curious to see. Because they have like TV shows, they have like their own, movie lineups and all that. Like it's like a big umbrella. So
yeah, but they are
like a rotating cast going.
They are hardcore consolidating, though. Like, that is a big thing right now.
They're not dumping everything at the same time, though. That's what I'm curious. They're like cycling through stuff, which makes sense, like you don't want people to just sign up, watch stuff, and then just disappear.
Right.
If you cycle through, you kind of force them to come back from time to time.
Yep. Hey Ray, what's up?
Pizza time?
Pizza time. Is Wednesday night always pizza night?
No, Friday is. There isn't pizza today. I lied.
What? Why would you do that? Why would you lie to us about pizza? Like, pizza is a sacred trust.
You joker.
Okay, and with that, I have a full Gelgoog in a frame.
Fair enough.
And with that, I'm still missing pieces.
Did you not just look for it?
That thumb has not been found, and that neck piece has not been found. I do not have the motivation to work on it.
I see.
And so the Gelgoog was now built.
I just realized that I don't need to, like... I was thinking about, like, commission stuff. Because, like, I was like, you know how someone was asking me about Pacific Rim stuff, right? I just realized that I can kind of get a price range of concept based on the Gundam.
I mean, yeah.
Keep in mind, with these kind of things, scaling needs to be a factor, because with Gundam, there's more appeal. You already know the pre-order numbers and stuff. So
Yeah.
you can price it accordingly. Pacific Rim, as much as it's controversial, isn't like too controversial to say doesn't have the same kind of fan base.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Oh.
prices accordingly to make sure that you recoup all the costs.
Well, and the bigger factor is if they want the model itself, or if they want the
Don't sell the model itself, you fool.
Well, no, yeah. If you sell the model itself, you sell it for a ridiculous amount because that's how much it's worth. If I'm selling the model, it's going to be maybe a K or two. If I'm selling the actual kit, then you know what? Maybe $50. Depends on how good quality is.
With the resin, it's a little higher. Like $50 is it's iffy.
$50 for a HG-like thing, so relatively hollow and simple
Nah.
jointing.
With resin, it's like HG stuff usually runs around 100 something, and master grade runs around 200 something.
Okay. Well, I don't know this, and that technically that's mostly cast stuff, so photo resin is somewhat cheaper. It depends on the quality of resin.
And yeah,
Because
that's
you don't
always
have
going
to
to be a
make mold.
factor, but
You
there
don't have to
are
make the
industry
mold.
standards for scaling.
Yeah. Well, it's relatively going to be a small business, probably, if a business at all. You silence. You don't get fed for another hour. bad.
Somebody else's cat who has to deal with not being fed right now.
What are you? Yes,
Fremont, this is nice. Especially the skirting armor, there's like this weird brush wire frame thing going.
Yep.
So he's nice.
There, does this appease you, cat? The purring says yes.
So, Ray, good news and bad news.
Okay.
Good news is I did end up getting that full armor. Bad news is it's gonna take a while before I actually get it. Yeah.
Interesting news is I'm going over where my sister's uni is, and apparently they have a shop there that sells, like a smaller shop that sells Gunpla and stuff.
Nice.
So, I'm gonna laugh if I find another full armor there or something stupid. I'm
Going
gonna
there for
load up my
work or
debit
what?
card. What?
Going there for work or what?
No, because it's her birthday on the 13th.
Oh,
So we're
okay, so
going to
just
visit
visiting.
her.
Okay.
And she wants to go there because it's in a sketchy part of town and she doesn't want to go there alone.
Yeah, fair.
Makes
Apparently
sense.
she wants a Pokemon plush there, so I figure I'll get that and any kits that I want to get. 'Cause
If she
I'm getting
wants a
her-
plush, I can send her one.
Yeah, you can ask Crow to send the one.
No. Mine's a
I
different
was
one.
tempted to ask Crow to pick up one of those crows, like an extra one, and send it in one of my boxes.
Mhm.
I like the one that's a ball. But now Crow's got a premium market on those.
Some say if you take out the stuffing on it, you'll find a high grade H kit underneath.
Or just cocaine in general.
Why not both?
No,
A
you
high-grade
can only have
age
one.
kit molded in cocaine.
You can only have one.
Or you missed out on the pineapples last night.
Mm-hmm. I was working.
You missed out. You missed out.
The hell
Peoples
you
were
guys?
sad, so I did that stupid thing where I start saying really, really stupid shit, but in a narrative that somehow makes a vague amount of sense if you're insane.
Mm-hmm.
And freaked people out, but it was funny.
Okay.
If I remember correctly, it had something to do with colonizing the ocean by putting people inside giant pineapples and hoping they create human people or human pineapple hybrids that can
We
colonize.
did that and it didn't work.
Yeah, isn't that the plot to SpongeBob SquarePants?
Yeah, you just
Exactly.
really described
Exactly.
SpongeBob, right?
I'm glad this audience gets it.
So you
It's
just
not
turn
like
people into
SpongeBob is like this underground cult classic thing or something. It's fucking SpongeBob.
Yes, I know, but I said it in very vague terms.
Okay.
You put people in pineapples, you put them under the sea, and then you hope that human pineapple hybrids come out and colonize the ocean. Why colonize the ocean? Because Mars is alive. People were there before, and you know what happened? Coconuts.
Edgy children and weird operations.
Coconuts.
Also, the model kits shit. Fuck those model kits.
They're okay.
I don't, man, I'm not a big fan of the IBO stuff. I actually have, by no fault of my own and no effort of my own, the HG Barbados Lupus Rex sitting in my backlog, and I'm like, don't really want to build it, but it's there.
Oh, you know what? Give that like a giveaway.
Maybe. Like, here, have this kit that you can buy at Target as a
Yes.
giveaway. Horse Lightning Custom. What? That reminds me, one of these days I'm going to take a couple of days off from work and work on that Daijingar. Maybe I'll do that on my birthday.
For
Which-
your birthday, you get a horse.
I mean, yes, Daijingar. Oh, okay, I did not know that. I know some Japanese, but not equestrian Japanese, clearly.
I really don't want to cover this frame up. God, this is so good. Look,
It is a really nice looking frame. It is
I have,
legit.
like, a full
I'm usually
framed
not
up
an
version.
I'm usually not an inner frame guy. One of those dudes who's like, "Oh my god, look at this inner frame," but on this one, like, yeah, that's a really nice looking frame. That's a sexy inner frame.
Also, okay, not done with legs. Okay, once you attach the leg, let me know how tight the hip connection is.
I'm not quite there yet. I'm still putting the final touches on the legs themselves.
I have a feeling once I have this attached, the hip connection's not gonna hold.
No, it seems like it'll be pretty legit. Alright, so then that connects. Is that where that connects? That connects there. Alright, got that. And then there we go. There we go.
Oh, by the way, Ray, the cam rip for the fourth movie is already out.
How is the quality? Passable?
It's very okay. I'd still wait for a better version. But the way things are, there's some weird Amazon exclusivity thing going on. So it might show up on Prime, and if it does, fan subs would be out in under 12 hours or so.
I mean, to be fair, if they got the cam version, they can already make this up.
Yeah, they might already be working on it. Who the hell knows? All I know is the
They-
cam version's out because I got the magnet link for it.
Yeah, they just need like to put that subtitle inside the movie. That's all.
Oh man, these hips are super simple.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like as soon as I saw that, I'm like, oh, I don't know if that will hold.
Nah, it'll hold. It's actually looks like it's pretty sturdy in its simplicity.
It's a polycap, and it's a giant leg.
Nah, I think it'll hold on to the hip pretty well. I'm just talking about the construction of like there's no real rocker or anything like that. It's just this, you know.
Just hold for you to put the pack in.
Yeah, basically the hip joint is 3 pieces, one polycap sandwiched in.
Yep.
Yeah, that's kind of how the Zaku 2 one works. Almost like it's a big Zaku, eh?
No, I'm saying because of the sheer volume of the kit, I'm not terribly confident in its ability to hold, but I could
It'll
probably
be
have to
fine.
reinforce it.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, I don't. It does not strike me as being something that would not be, like the legs are fairly light even when you put all the armor on. So they're big, but there's a lot of empty space there.
Okay, disassembly time.
Oh, yep. Yeah, that is a very simple hip. What the heck? Nope. The fact that the front skirts are held on by a polycap is interesting.
And they don't really do much, so it's fine.
Fair enough.
You could even say it's concerning.
I don't know why I'd say that, though. That seems like something I would not say at all. It doesn't seem very concerning. Is it concerning to you, Dipper?
Yes.
Oh, well. I'm sorry to hear that, man.
Okay, so I have divided this into its components. Let's armor it up.
Ooh, that's a nice jet alone. Classic colors and everything. I like it. Or was that what you're gonna do with
Yes.
Excellent.
What are you doing with what now?
That's a weird looking notching. Jet alone. The Koto one can be made into jet alone, well, with enough work. and someone drew a full Jet Alone based on the new version of Jet Alone with the classic color scheme, and it looks good.
Ah, cool. But why's he gotta be alone? Can't he be Jet with a friend?
I don't know, but I still find it pretty funny that Jet Alone is basically just Jet Jaguar, but Ava.
Kinda.
Like,
It's
you
Jet
tell me
Alone
that's
because
not
it's
what it's a
literally the
reference.
only mecha in the show.
I mean, it might be a reference to that. I can't say. I mean, it feels like it probably is, though.
You know what intrigued me the other day that I saw?
Mm-hmm.
I think it was... What's that company that makes a really high quality Ingram figure?
03 or 30.
3-0.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
3-0.
30.
So just good smart, that's it.
What's it? 3-0. I don't know.
They're also called a Riobot something something, but it's all the same line.
Riobot is Sentinel.
.30 makes some pretty impressive looking stuff, I'll say that.
Yes, it was a 3-0 Ava unit.
Yep.
It looked pretty cool.
Yeah, it's already out.
Yes, I know it's out because the person that made the Notchin had one, and I was like, ooh, that's a really nice sculpt.
I was actually really impressed and with the 3-0 Optimus Prime.
Like it's super high quality stuff. It's uber posable and everything. It's just if you want it, get it, because the pricing and the availability is very much up in the air for these things.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good smart company.
Yeah. Do be like that.
Like, look at that. I don't know. I don't know if I want to pay $150 for that though.
Right, and I'm not going to pay $180 for an Optimus Prime, so... Like, the 3-0 stuff looks cool, but at the same time, it's like, man, that's cool. I don't want one, but it's really cool.
I mean, how big is it? 25
Yeah.
centimeters? Oh, it's not even like Dyne action height. Nah.
It's much more detailed and well made. So
Detailed, I'll give it that. It does have more gimmicks.
it does have a lot more metal.
Dyne action has a sufficient amount of metal. You can caress the Dyne action's chest and feel the metal. This is all I need in my life.
Okay, that's creepy. Maybe not as creepy as Math's jar full of heads, but still kind of creepy.
Listen, it has really cool details. They feel nice and metal. Also the spine. The spine is metal. Also the thighs. The thighs are metal.
I mean, nobody's doubting how metal it is. It's just like the way you said it is what is kind of creepy there.
Caressing its chest to feel the metal.
Yes.
It's very metal.
You got creepy vibes. I got lonely vibes.
I mean, it works either way.
Are you fucking kidding me? The 3-0 actually has work. Oh no, wait, no, it doesn't. Never mind, I lied. Wait, does it? No, wait, no.
But
I thought it had working shoulder pylons. It does not have working shoulder pylons.
no, none of the figures have working shoulder pylons.
Fuck it, I'm gonna design an Ava sometime, and it's gonna have working shoulder pylons just to say fuck you to everything that doesn't.
I mean, it's more of a cost thing than anything. It's not like it can't be done. It's just that it's not worth doing because it's such a small gimmick and the pricing to justify it would not be justifiable worth.
You make a fair point. I can see why they skipped it.
Yeah, not on the Dynaction.
I think it's fair on the Dynaction. The sculpt is really streamlined when it comes to the shoulders, and I like it that way. Also, the 3-0 also does it the Dynaction way, where the whole shoulder comes off and it has to be replaced. So
Yeah, with figures, a lot of the times their solution to, oh, how do we give them the other option? Give that skull, but the other option.
yeah,
Yeah, with the 1/3 scale figures and 1/4 scale, like those really expensive ones, they just give you like different sections to rebuild.
Yep.
Yeah.
What did you see the head I made for the Origins Gundam that I had?
Yes.
What do you think?
I can't tell the difference.
Or what the fuck is wrong with you?
Yeah. You just like me. I cannot tell any difference.
Yeah, I don't know.
What?
As simple as that.
How? Please.
I can kind of tell, yeah, those are different parts, but not it's not any different to me.
How are you like this? How? This upsets me.
Okay.
Like, this upsets me in a really, like, weird way, because it's like, it's not upsetting that you don't see a difference, it's upsetting that you somehow don't see the difference at something like that drastic to me.
Wait, is it that drastic?
It is.
There's like 40 of 60 different versions of this mold. I cannot keep track of these things. It's like, oh yeah, vaguely looks like RX-78.
It has the V.
Yes, it has VFN.
It...
Yes, it exists.
Why are you like this?
Eh.
I should get a Ziploc bag.
Oh, that is the wrong side to put that on.
Assembly time.
There we go.
Oh, I messed it up. Shit.
What?
I assembled the whole thing and then realized I think I messed it up.
Bleh.
Oh, okay, never mind. It comes off easy.
Fair enough. Watch out for them nubs, yo.
Yeah, the one thing about the Dynaction is its limbs are so long and its joints are so tight that you kind of gotta, like, bend them at the joint itself instead of, like, trying to actually shift it from upper. So, like, if you want to rotate the ankle, you gotta grab it from the knee or something. Otherwise, every joint, like, flexes the way you're turning it just because of how tight the ankles are.
Yeah, it's a design thing than anything because it's how lanky it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, even without that, the rule of thumb for most figures, especially the expensive one, is facilitate the bend as much as you can, even though it physically is capable of doing it without any help. Just don't push it.
Also, the knife is actually sharp.
Hmm.
Like, I could probably stab someone with this.
Please don't.
Can you cut the cake though?
Definitely.
See, now that is a much more positive use. We don't need to go around stabbing people with fake knives made for toys.
Be glad that it's not actually made out of the die-cast material. I like all the little radiator details it has, like vents and stuff all over the place.
Oh yeah, it's good stuff.
Because the Gelgoog wasn't it really technically the reactor on it really overpowered for its era,
Yeah.
so I can imagine it would need a lot of cooling. At least that's the vibe I got.
That's it. Okay, nice.
What's that?
The cockpit thing is just one vault door.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
it's literally a safe.
Yeah. With the RX-78, there's like 4 different pieces you have to move around.
Yep. This is just like, oh hey, look, just flip this thing open and there's a dude inside. Yay!
Vault
Xeon
door.
always had the more convenient hatch designs.
Makes sense though, you know. You have to mass produce this thing.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Gundam is just like, ah, yes.
I mean, to be fair, Gundam also has like a tiny spaceship inside of it, so
The 2.0 Core Fighter is nice though, especially the way that they, made sure that the cockpit seat flips for both modes. That's a nice gimmick.
Why is the XS 1.5 raising in price on Manda? Did they not reprint it?
They have not reprinted it in a while.
I mean, why would they reprint it?
Dear God, are they just like not reprinting Sentinel?
They are
think the
running into some
1.5,
issues, production issues.
Well, no shit, I guess. It makes sense that they're running into supply issues.
Yeah.
Everything's not getting reprinted. I'm still waiting for one of those fucking clear real grade X1s to show up.
I don't know, the Gundam base Beyond Global popped up.
I saw and you bought it, didn't you?
Yes.
See, I don't even have to doubt if you're gonna buy it or not. It's a Beyond Global. You have a problem and I love it.
I mean, nothing wrong with Beyond Global. They're really fun, solid builds.
They are.
I mean, to be fair, Op doesn't have the clear one.
I did consider getting the clear version, but then I'm like, nah. That's $40. I'm like, I'm not spending $40 on a clear high grade.
For now.
Nah, I don't see the appeal for it. Clear on a high grade just doesn't make sense to me.
I mean, it's gonna sell. People want it. That makes as much sense as anything else.
It's not bad. It's like there's nothing else to see inside anyway.
I mean, hell, they made a clear advanced grade, so
Yeah, it's like, really? We're selling this, okay? Because with master grades or with perfect grades, it makes sense. There's so much going on under the hood. You kind of want to show that off.
I mean, in
And
fairness
having
to
like a
the
mechanical clear or color clear makes sense that way.
in fairness to
To
the
be fair-
clear color advanced grades, they were all in one form or another expo exclusive kits to get people to go to the expo.
And to be fair, it's more like just for the UV lights.
Maybe. Like the UV light gimmick is neat, but I don't know, it's not my thing, man. Where the fuck is Runner? Oh, what the hell?
God, the Dyne Action is such a fun fucking figure just because it's giant.
Okay.
Love it. It's so big and cool and metal and posy and
It's so
Question is
big
when
and
you're
big.
getting the other one.
when it's something cooler than Unit 2.
So never done.
You might be right, you might be wrong. I think 08's going up there.
Nah.
Let me have my hope.
I know how the fourth movie ends, but I sound like oof.
So is that the last movie, or is it they're just gonna keep making more
Yes,
of them?
it is. It is canonically the last movie.
Okay,
The
canonically, so that means they restart again.
no, no, no. Ano has just said he's gonna move on to other projects now.
I mean, it's about
Yeah.
damn time.
Let me guess.
No, no, it's gonna be a new project. It's not a sequel, prequel, side off, or anything. It's just like a completely new thing.
I mean, has
Ooh,
he ever done
decades.
anything other than Ava?
Gunbuster,
Yeah, true.
Shin Godzilla.
Godzilla.
Oh, did he do that CGI one?
Yeah.
Oh man, I kind of hope he dies. Can he die? Because that is awful.
Yeah. Shin was fun.
I mean, it was real bad.
And the budget wasn't there. You can't really expect them to, pull something like Hollywood level. Like
I mean,
Hollywood
it was
burns
just
through
like
that
the.
budget like anything.
I'm not even talking about like the production quality. I'm talking about the writing quality. Like it was just badly written.
Shin?
No, the CGI Godzilla anime.
No, no, we're talking about Shin Godzilla.
Oh no. Okay, never mind. Yeah, he's good then, because Shin Godzilla is amazing and fantastic.
The all CGI one is like a Netflix original or something.
Yeah. That's the one I thought you were talking about, and I'm like, man, that thing is fucking terrible and should die.
A lot of it's mostly fan service stuff.
I don't know of any fans who wanted Godzilla to be the size of the fucking planet. Like, that seems like something literally nobody was asking for.
It's the far, far future. Godzilla got fat.
Godzilla's
Yes,
just...
really.
All the humans left Earth, so Godzilla's just been sitting around snacking on ho-hos the whole time.
Yep.
Twinkies.
EK, the point of Shin Godzilla was the human drama. That's like the entirety... Like, it was not a monster movie about a monster. It was a monster movie about the failure of bureaucracy in Japan. And it was a
Yeah,
direct response to the Fukushima reactor... Fukushima reactor disaster.
It was
Where-
basically showing a stark contrast between old bureaucracy and the new blood that's, that's the Japan lifeline right now.
Yeah. I mean,
Surprise, surprise, as soon as the new people showed up, the younger folks, and started doing shit, actually stuff happened.
Right. Like, that was the whole point, was, like, Japan's bureaucracy is stuffy, and apparently we need to kill them all in a giant, radioactive fireball, I guess. I don't know. That part was kind of iffy. That part was kind of strained. But overall, the message was social commentary, not so much a monster movie. So if you think it's a monster movie, then yeah, it's a pretty bad monster movie, because there's not much in the way of monster movieing happening. But overall, it's a fantastic movie, and it showed just like a terrifying visage of, what a monster like that would be.
With Godzilla, it's like distinctly two entities. One of them is like this force of nature kind of storytelling, which the mistakes of humanity have finally caught up with it and shit.
Right.
And then there is fucking King of Monsters will fight monkeys and shit.
I mean, they both have their place, if you ask me, but
I mean,
the
it's one of those
terrifying
things
force of
in
nature
between
is...
the ice creams.
I mean, I'm a big fan of the whole terrifying force of nature thing. I like the original movies. I like the Shin Godzilla. I like those style of Godzilla movies. But at the same time, watching giant monsters punch the shit out of each other is also super fun.
Yeah, so it's like comparing ice cream. It's like, yes, people have preference of one over the other, but it's ice cream, man. Just eat it.
Yep. All right.
No
let's see.
vanilla
So
on
how
the
does
way.
this go?
I mean, vanilla combined with something is always good. It like balances the flavor out really well, especially with the stronger flavors.
That goes on there. Oof, that's hard to get in. How the heck is that supposed to go in? And the fact that it is a very slippery part is not helping. There we go. Come on. There we go. All right. And then that connects there. All right, that's fine. And then this piece goes in. Gotcha. All right. Yeah. Almost got all the waist armor in place here. And then I'll tell you how the how well the legs connect.
Speaking of Godzilla, when is the new one coming out?
What's
Did
that?
they confirm a date yet?
For what?
Like April?
April? Okay.
For
Sounds
what?
pretty
April,
soon.
right? A new Godzilla.
It's like, yeah, it's the week after my birthday. So, because it was originally supposed to come out on my birthday, which was going to be my plans for my birthday, is sit down and watch Kong versus Godzilla, but then they pushed it back a week. Which made me kind of sad.
Push your birthday back a week too.
But now
Nah.
you get the chance to build a horse.
Nah. We'll see. Man, they give this thing so much. They gave the back skirt so much articulation. And then you put piece 015 on it, and you can't move it anymore. God damn it.
You can pull the skirt down to, open it up.
A little bit, yeah. All right. What is that a picture of?
Of a robot.
It is, in fact, of a robot. That I have no doubt.
Boop 38. Okay. Nice. I dig it.
We're not going to give an explanation for that, Ray?
Yeah,
Bill is-
she's muted.
Ah, I see. There we go.
Atom
Set that down in
beginning.
place.
Seems like something taken from a manga.
Yep, sounds like.
Cool robot drawing. Okay.
go. There we go. All right. And now all I can think of is monkey versus robot.
Yes.
That plot is clearly the end of Kong versus Godzilla.
And that's just the War of the Monsters.
I mean, it's going to be Kong and Godzilla versus evil Mecha Godzilla.
Yeah, that's the War of the Monster. If you ever played it.
Oh, yeah,
It's
yeah,
fun
the
to
old
pretend.
game. Just say it's fun to pretend.
Yeah.
Come on, get on there. All right. There we go. That is strange. But okay. There we go. Then that snaps in. I guess that means it'll not want to come off if it's done, so that's fine. Alright, so let's see how the legs go on here. There we go. There's one on. There's number 2. They're fine. Hip joint seems to work fairly decently. There's no... I don't see any massive problems with it.
It's good to know.
There we go. And it's actually pretty easy to get all the armor parts for the front skirt and everything to fit together cohesively. That's always a problem with these suits, is getting those to actually like seamlessly sort of fit together so it looks like one piece.
Yeah, like it.
Yeah.
You now look like a diaper.
I mean, it's a Xeon suit. They're a bunch of babies whining about space rights and whatever. Right. And there we have one, count 'em, one Gelgoog Uma Lightning custom.
Uma Thurman?
Yes. Set it up so that the people on the side cam can see it down there. And now it's got a shit ton of weapons. Damn, the colors
Ooh,
on
the
this
gates
thing
on
look
this
so
thing.
good. What's that?
Yeah. The gates.
Yeah.
Some big ass gates. Goddamn.
I mean, I will say this though. When it's all together, these colors really look just so fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, that blue is so nice, and it's definitely going to get a top coat once I get the decals and everything put on. It's so sexy.
So for the black knee?
Yeah, I went with the black knee because the white ones, I felt like they just would look kind of tacky. So, like, I mean, yeah. I just feel like it would stand out too much. Besides, the black ones are the canon ones, so. I'm just going to avoid all the people getting upset about it not being canon. Alright. Now it's time to break out all of these weapons runners. Am I going to need anything off of this? I think so. I think that's for the shield. Yep, those parts are for the shield, so I'll go ahead and cut those out. Alright, so how does this go then? There we go. It's locked into place. And then there we go. That's locked into place. There's the shield arm. Alright, now I can toss this runner, I'm pretty sure. Oh. And yes, I'm going to go ahead and build this giant shield just to get it out of the way. Since I got all the parts right up here at the top. Ooh. There's even frame detail inside the shield.
Yeah.
I mean, not a lot, but there's a little bit there.
Just one giant plate.
Pretty much. But it's a very pretty one giant plate, that's for sure.
Outside of the Suzabi, I've never actually seen Bandai print such a big piece.
I mean, well, this is a giant fucking shield, so it's one big old slab of just flat plastic. Oop.
Which knees did you end up going with?
I just did the black. The white, once I got it all together, I could tell that the white was just going to be a bit too much.
Mm.
Besides, the black is the black is the closer to canonical color. Nothing on this kit is actually purple, so
Yeah, those are those weird MSV colors.
yeah.
Don't really know what those are supposed to be.
Do love these colors though. This blue is so nice. It's weird that they don't make more mecha in this color.
I mean, if everyone named Woman Lightning, you can get that color.
No, but Bandit doesn't really experiment around with colors as much. They have a few colors that they go.
Yeah. And the thing is that it's always kind of the same shade of the same colors, which is like the most disappointing part about it from that perspective.
I feel like it's a branding thing. Like we
Oh, it
can't
definitely
stray
is.
away from this.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. I mean, those are quote-unquote Gundam colors, but still.
I still think Theva Unit 8 Real Grade is one of the best colored kits Bandai has made of recent memory.
Mm-hmm.
It is a decent shade of pink, that's for sure.
Shades. Here's 2 technically.
Fair enough. I have not built the Unit 8. I've only built the Unit 1 so far, and I've got the Unit 6 on pre-order.
Mm.
But that's it. Alright, and where did that piece that I just built go? There it is. And that goes on like that, looks like.
Kind of suspicious how long the Among Us meme's been going on.
Yeah. It's because we don't have any other memes so far.
No new memes, just old memes.
I mean, the Among Us meme has had like 4 phases of old memes reused.
Yeah, how would it be? We are currently in the phase of making fun of Among Us memes.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I saw an iPod, a picture of an iPod, and then saw people just going Among Us, and I'm like, I think these people are just looking for something that's not there at this point.
Oh yeah, pretty much. But here's the thing, you either die a good meme or you live long enough to be a joke of a meme.
So every meme.
When you start memeing memes, it's time to give up and just stop. Like just
We
quit.
don't have any other meme to fall back on. So it's gonna continue persisting till we get the next one.
I know. There we go. I do like that they gave us these 2 giant yellow beam sabers in this kit, but I have no idea why.
Just for option.
I guess if you wanted to make the beam weapon like straight. I don't know if that was ever a thing in Gundam where Gelgoog beams were straight. Maybe it was. The world may never know.
It is. It's the
What'd you say?
Water.
Yeah, it gets water. Good old healthy water.
Water is required for cooking. Also, with the heavy Gundam, it does not have an issue holding up the big gun in any position.
Good. That was my one major fear, because one of the things I don't like about the Origin Gundam is that the shoulder joints, or the shoulder backpack, I guess, whatever, where the shoulder gun is, like, that thing just does not hold up. So I'm like, ooh, then they're going to put this other big gun on the arm?
Oh no, it's done a completely different way.
Okay.
The shoulder gun is attached via a different method that works way better. And the arm gun basically bends the elbow a little bit to fit it in. But you can basically have it stretched out parallel and the shoulder ball joint can just hold it.
Ah, good.
It's all good.
So some giant parts.
Get your sandpaper out and clean them up.
Yeah, I'm just going through with the hobby knife and then getting all the details in. Problem with giant parts is that aligning them is a little bit tricky. And God forbid if you align all of them but not one of them, because good luck getting that shit out.
Yeah.
Hmm.
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 Oh, the forearm armor doesn't really lock into anything.
Right.
Okay.
That's I was going to mention that when you got to that point. It is not exactly held on in any way that is recognizable to humans other than a barest amount of friction.
Seems like it is 4 pegs, but I don't think there's any friction on them.
There's a little bit. I mean, they actually stay on. Like, they're not going to just fall off on their own. But if you go, like, messing around with them, then, yeah, there's a chance that they're probably going to pop off a little bit. There. Classic Gelgoog loadout has been built. Now let's build the interesting weapons. Interesting weapons. All right, and yeah, Corey, that's one of the reasons why I did the black knees is because it's closer to the canon colors, and I say closer because God knows they are not anywhere near the actual canon colors, which are that weird ass purple.
Probably have to start searching out new content or dive back into my watch later list. A lot of the shows I'm watching are wrapping up this year.
I don't know of anything to recommend to you, honestly.
I'm thinking of getting back into TV shows, but we'll see.
Go watch obscure Scandinavian crime dramas.
Okay, trying to go back and forth between it. I want to watch more Korean movies and such, but good god, they're depressing. Any movie that people will tell you, oh, you should watch this, it's really good. It is, but oof. A lot of their more popular media that you would hear about, it's all depressing shit.
To an extent.
Like,
I only watch.
So far is uber depressing.
I only watch exciting stuff. Unless I'm watching Grave of the Fireflies for the 37th time, because I just feel like that movie is beautiful art that's gonna make me cry.
It is Hayao.
I didn't think he was actually that involved with Grave of the Fireflies.
Either him or the other guy.
I think it was more the other guy. Because I don't think he was actually all that involved with that one specifically.
Probably.
It doesn't seem like
guess
his
he's-
style.
Yeah. I guess he's more into like the mythology or nautical stuff.
Oh yeah, he's basically Disney. If Disney were a grumpy old man who hated everything that he's ever done now.
Yes.
And also hates his child.
To be fair, the new movie he did praise his son.
Oh, he did?
Yeah.
Okay. Which movie was that?
Earwig of the
Okay.
what's the name again? The Last Witch or something.
Yeah, Earwig the Witch or
The new-
whatever.
Yeah, the new one on Netflix.
Like, I saw the preview for it and everything, and I was like, man, this does not look like a Miyazaki, like even a Studio
Yeah, it
Ghibli
does
movie.
not look like Ghibli.
I mean, it doesn't even look like anime. It looks like something that would come out of, DreamWorks or something.
Yeah.
Oh man. So Orb, I got bad news for you, bro. If you think the gates on the actual mobile suit armor are bad, whoo, the weapons.
Oh no. I was low-key expecting because the backpack is, some of the gates are kind of well designed and shit.
Yeah.
The backpack just just it's on the side and you have to sand all of it down. So I was
Yeah.
wondering if it was the case with the weapons too, but yeah, looks like it.
They're not super terrible, but they're a lot thicker than I would have liked.
Yeah.
And I'm just working on the rocket launcher right now.
Mm.
Although it will give me a lot to talk about in my review, to talk about the weapons on this kid. Because they are neat. I do like the, I do really, really, really like this rocket launcher. That is like 100% the reason I got this kit, is because the colors and the rocket launcher.
That's the common sentiment.
Also, not because you want like to tease off.
No, that was just a nice bonus.
Okay.
That was just a nice little like, yeah, that'll be good too. But then Orb went and got one before I could build mine, so bah.
I did think about the Amazon one, but I'm like, nah, I don't want to pay that much.
In fairness, when I bought it, somebody had put one up for $125, so I actually paid slightly less than what the that one that I showed you was, which is why I got it. Like, if they had kept it at $150, I'd have never got it, but it dropped, and I was like, oh, I really don't have an excuse not to get it at that point. Oh, no, wrong side. Does it not go like that? Does it go the other way? No, I think it, wait. Yes, it's like this.
These was yeah, for the armor, I'm just going through and pushing pieces in as I see them. Not really following the manual on it.
I mean, yeah, it's fairly easy, straightforward. There's nothing real tricky about the armor.
Yeah.
Alright.
Did they confirm how long the Jobless Reincarnate show is gonna go for? Like the number of episodes and such? Okay. Yeah, because it's like super slow and I don't wanna, jump into the manga just yet. I know for a fact as soon as the show ends that itch will start kicking.
I don't
What-
even think
what are
that
you
they
talking
gonna
about?
reach.
Apparently it's like one volume or so we're at like volume 9 at the moment.
Yeah, I don't think they're gonna reach the manga length with the whole season.
I don't know. Just hope that we get more seasons because the animation's fun, so it's not like a bad show to watch. It's one of the slower ones. It reminds me of the older shows, which
Yeah, it's
yes, it
really
is. Yeah,
What are you talking about?
a Jobless Reincarnate.
Oh,
Mushoku Tensei.
Is it? I mean, that sounds like, to me, yet another isekai.
Yes.
It is. It is the OG Isekai, and it's one of those slower shows that it takes time to do world building and character stuff. So if you're a fan of that, you're like.
So the question that I have now is, what do you mean by OG?
OG as in it's one of the first ones to set the isekai thing going.
Okay, because when I think the original isekai, I'm thinking dot hack.
No.
No. I don't even think people who still remember Doc Hand.
Nobody remembers Dot Hack, but it's a good show.
Yeah.
It's a little plot heavy and a little talk heavy, but like at the end of the day, it's really like
That's basically what
serene.
Isekai used to be.
The music is really nice. The setting is really cool. Some of the actual like combats that they have are really fun. Plus, the games were actually really good too.
I only played one game on PSP.
I played the originals that came out on the PlayStation,
PS2.
the PS2.
I don't know, something about proper world building and such just gets to me. Even though it's like tried and tested stuff, like you've seen it a bunch of times, but if it's done well, it's done well.
Yeah, ain't no denying that.
Yeah.
I'm just personally
Last
kind
time I-
of burned out on the
Yeah.
whole concept of isekai because it's like, oh my god, there's a fucking another one. Christ.
Yeah, I feel There's so many of them. It's like the last one I was actually excited for was Konosuba, and now we're here.
Right.
Yeah.
To be fair, next season you got another good show that show up again. Shaman King.
Oh, they're redoing Shaman King?
Yeah.
Huh. I mean, is it okay? So the question is, are they restarting it or is it a
Restart the whole thing.
Oh man, because I liked the original and I read some of the manga. So
God, the fucking back skirt. Please line up for fuck's sakes.
now the back skirt is a little tricky in the way that it goes on. So
Literally one peg just refuses to line up.
you got to slide it in or slide the armor on in like the right angle.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. There we go.
Yep.
It's just annoying that you have to take it out and then realign everything. You know
Yep.
the thing I was talking about? Just everything else lines up, this one peg just doesn't, and you have to rip it apart.
Yep.
That's that.
The
Goddamn.
side skirts do the same thing, so be careful when putting those in. All right, let's see here.
Stone. Where's the sides? Oh, I already put on the side skirts. No more.
What's that?
Already put on the side skirts.
Yep.
Mm.
You're gonna want to take those off if you haven't attached the legs to the body yet, though.
Mm.
Otherwise, I don't think you'll be able to get the legs on without, like, pulling them back off.
Mm. Yeah.
Come here, you.
Legs down.
Oh yeah, so the good thing about getting the Dark Hound
Mm-hmm.
is that it has a similar vent shape to the Gundam.
Okay.
So I can kind of vaguely use it as a reference point, which is nice.
Mm-hmm. Wouldn't it be a better reference point if you went off of the age one?
No, age one's very different.
Hmm.
I mean, both of them are very different. And the thing about the Gundam is that its head design is very, very different from most kits. And most
Mhm.
kit designs.
They never really did anything with it. Like I feel like they did that as a quick painting thing because they didn't think much of it, and then the games happened.
Mm.
I think I'm just gonna do the Titus and the double magnum and then call it quits. Like they're neat and all, but I don't want to build like the entire line.
Yeah, I know. I'm most like I'm tempted to get a Spallo just because I want to paint it purple.
How many MGs are there? So there's the H1. I'm not talking about P-bandai versions.
Okay,
So there's
the
the-
MGH1, the Spallo, the Titus. Boom, that's 3 for 1. We got the normal double bullet Dark Hound, and is that it
Yeah.
for each?
That's
Yeah.
about it. The S space P-bandai. So there's an SPP bandai and then there's
Yep.
the Unit 2 flat P-bandai. So
Yep.
that's 3, 3, 6, 7, 8.
And then you
8
got the
MGs.
Magnum if you want to count it.
Yeah, if you're counting build diverse variant, then we have 9.
I'm not counting the build diverse variants.
And
All right.
we have
The
Ghost
Magnum
Mode.
is a nice design. I like it more than the regular.
Yeah, that's fair. I want that fucking FX Master Grade.
So
I don't care about the 3. Give me that FX.
okay, well if that's the case, then I actually do have all of the Age Master grades at this point. Then, because
To be fair, same.
what?
Same.
Because the Mechazin's sending me the H2 normal, and I got the Dark Hound coming from Crow at some point in the future.
I was looking
So
interested
you
in
only
getting the
need the
Unit
Titus,
2.
right?
Yeah. I think
What's
so.
that?
He already has the Titus.
Yep, I've already got the Titus and the H2 double bullet and the Spallow, and I got the Unit 2 of the H1 flat.
I'm looking interested in getting the double bullet, but I don't want to pay $70 for it. If it's like 40, maybe 50, sure, but not 70. It's way too
Like
much.
if you have the normal already, you wouldn't need the double bullet. I would say that.
I don't like the normal as much though. Like, the normal is just too iffy.
And to be fair, if you
Like
have
in my head canon, the H2 Magnum is the H2 normal.
cool. I don't remember if you have all the parts to make the normal.
I don't know, like the Magnum's design is much better. Like the feet's nice, the head's nice, and it does the weird knee gimmick thing better. Apparently, they changed the part out, so doing the transformation is a lot easier. So bonus.
Yeah, that's if you care about transformations, I guess.
It has the thing more than the normal. It's the fucking shoulder. That's all.
Yeah, the shoulders also improve apparently. Like the polycap shoulder bit thing works well enough for the age 1 variants because none of them have like heavy accessories or anything.
Yeah.
But it is one of those things that even when I was building it, I'm like, ooh, that's a critical joint, and we're doing we're doing ball joint polycaps for it. Okay.
All right. And one. What? 17?
The amount of standing noises I'm hearing just makes me just not build the weapons today. Leave it for another day.
Man, the weapons are always bad, but this is specific. It is especially bad on the beam rifle. I'm noticing.
Yeah, like it's been like 10 minutes and all I'm hearing are still like the same sanding noises.
Oh, I mean, I've already built half the weapons. Like they go together real fast. I got
Yeah, so
the
that's
box.
at least 10 minutes of sanding.
Yeah, but I got the box rocket launcher, the shield, the Naginata done, and I'm working on the other beam rifle.
Meanwhile, Ray still doesn't have a thumb.
Well,
Big sad. Imagine getting a Gelgoog but not building it.
If only she find the piece.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll probably have to stick some sticky tack or something for the forearm. Doesn't take much to pop this out.
yeah, it could be better. I'll definitely agree to that.
I went out to get some tools and stuff. I just got like a sheet of blue tack.
Oh yeah, good
And
stuff.
and it's conveniently just subdivided into like square sections.
Yep,
So
you just
cut-
peel it
cut
off and
out,
go.
Peel it out and good to go.
Yep. It is good stuff. I mean, I'm also taking my time and cleaning up all the nubs on this thing simply because I'm going to have it on camera, and I want it to at least look decent there.
Yeah.
But it really isn't all that bad, honestly. I've seen much worse nubs in my life. Kotobukiya, what?
Say what?
Auto stuff, oof. Especially on the curved surfaces, it just doesn't want to cooperate.
Yeah.
No, they do not.
Yeah, with my Ava stuff, so with Unit 13, it has like these extra arms, and because they're human-like, they're curved and stuff. But they're not just curved in one direction. It curves in, then curves out, and they placed a nub right in middle. Like, how do you expect me to clean this?
That is a little bizarre.
Yeah, and even with sanding sponges and going through it for like a couple of minutes and such, even if you get it down to the bare plastic, because of the way the nub was laid out, it just leaves a mark.
Oof.
Yeah.
There we go. I do like the clear red piece on the beam rifle too. In fact, the beam rifle 2 is actually really nice so far. It's not just a single solid color of two pieces of plastic sandwiched together like a lot of weapons are in Gundam.
Yeah. All the updated stuff.
Though I'm guessing the beam rifle 1 is going to be just a monocolored piece of plastic with everything kind of slapped together.
Essentially,
Yes.
beam rifle 1 without the grenade launcher, but it gives you option to make like bipods and such. It gives you a different grenade launcher. Yeah. Like, the main unit itself is not that impressive, but it gives you a bunch of options to tack on.
It's also got different part separation from beam rifle too. That's interesting.
Yeah, because the second one is the newer one. The old one's just the mass production type.
Right.
Yeah. I think that's how it goes then. It goes in. Okay, there we go. Um, oh, okay, let's see if I can push this without. Oh no.
You're breaking it over there.
No. It's just the leg armor. You can't attach it without dismantling the leg again.
What do you mean?
Let's see if I can squeeze it in. So there's a white armor piece that goes on the feet,
Yeah.
but there's not enough clearance for me to squeeze it in. I need to dismantle
Oh,
it to push
okay.
the piece in.
All right, I know what you're talking about.
To align all of this shit up. Let's remove that. Separate it there. Two. Okay, even more dismantling. Wait. There we go. So Ray, what you building?
Building.
Not building anything? Oh, shit.
What's all this now?
No, I'm assembling this leg piece, that's all.
No, Ray just popped something up.
That's how it goes in.
More sanding sounds for you. Yay. Oh, thanks, Leo. It is a really nice GOG. This is the p-bandai Uma Lightning custom. I mean, I'm sure you could have told that from the description of the video, but yes. A very nice GOG indeed. Very, very nice colors. Colors that I am very happy about. All right.
Okay, we're back on track.
What's that?
Back on track. I've made the piece in, so we can finally move on.
Nice.
What's the... Did Bandai tell what they're gonna announce next, or when they're gonna announce next, or something like that?
In terms of
In general, like, you know, they do the whole thing of we're gonna make an announcement on so and so date or something like
No.
that.
not yet.
That's always iffy when they do that, because it's either really okay-ish announcements or they just drop the bombshell on us. There's no in between.
I mean, that's kind of like how that's sort of how Nintendo's been doing lately as well. Is they're like, oh, we're gonna have this big Nintendo Direct featuring these people, and they'll like announce people who are involved with major games, and then those people come out and be like, yes, we don't have any updates for you on this, but instead have an update on this thing that nobody gives a shit about. It's like introducing the guy who worked on the Metroid series, and he's like, we don't have any updates for you on Metroid. Have a nice day. It's like, wait, what? That was your entire update? Fuck you. Like, don't even.
We're still working.
Like, I get it. Nobody believes that in any way is Nintendo abandoning Metroid. But, like, don't tease people by bringing out the Metroid guy just to have him tell people that they're, like, what's the... it's so silly.
I choose to believe that he went to his director and such and said, we need like a announcement for a thing because it's important, and he didn't understand it properly, so he just went, okay, we're gonna announce an update. But in reality, it was just him trying to get in touch with the technical team because the coffee machine is not working.
So,
And now he can't admit to it, so it's like, yes, we are working. I did that one energy orb thing.
yeah, it's good. Don't worry about it.
Definitely coming, guys.
Definitely coming along. Don't worry.
Yep.
It's fine.
Yes. Also, if the technical guy is on team, on stream, just hit me up, bro.
Right. We got a coffee situation going on, and we need your help. Development of the game would go much faster if we had more coffee. Yeah, does that work? Okay, the fact that the bipod for this gun attaches to the top of the gun is very strange.
Yeah. It's a very long bipod.
I get that. It's just a weird placement for it.
Yeah. I think they just recycled the connection point because with the Char version doesn't come with that.
It doesn't come with the bipod?
Yeah. It just gives you just the regular gun.
Ah.
So no grenade launcher, no bipod.
Ah. Well, I like the bipod. It's a cool bipod.
Oh god.
What?
I'm lining pieces again.
Huh.
Oof. This is annoying.
Bipod is a tight-ass connection, though, so in order to get it to like, in order to move the legs of the bipod, you have to, like, squeeze the top of the bipod on, or else it'll just pop right off.
Oh no.
It's not terrible, it's just kind of one of those things where it's like, you overthought it.
Yeah. I just hope that's the only thing, because a lot of the times these tiny ass pieces, they're very thin, and if you don't pay attention to it and just subconsciously go, yeah, I can figure this out, and then move it without thinking about it, oop, there it goes, there it breaks.
Oh no, you will definitely have to, like, pay attention to that while you're moving it. That is for sure.
A lot of the times when I'm like posing stuff, I move things around without thinking too much, and I've broken a couple of pieces that way.
Yeah,
Oof,
I can imagine.
That wasn't supposed to move that like that. Well, shit.
Equipping the Rats River Triple Barrel Missile. That's what we're calling this thing? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Sounds like Orb might have gotten cut.
No, I'm good. I've already done my fair share of cutting in the last session.
He did
Okay.
indeed cut himself then. Nah,
Is there
Leo.
any-
Sorry about the delay on the answer here, but no, man. The Googs come in all different colors, shapes, and sizes. I mean, they basically come in red, blue, and green and brown. So I wouldn't say all different shapes and sizes, but you get my point. Googs aren't just brown. They are mostly brown, though.
It's a mass production one. Like a weird grey color. Really? Question. Is there any delays happening in with Canada Post?
Not as far as I'm aware. Why?
Because my Crowbox showed up in Mississauga. Apparently it's with customs right now. And that was 5 days ago with no updates. Usually they have it in and out within a day or two.
Weird.
Yeah.
Huh.
I haven't even checked the tracking on the G3. So I hope you have been.
Yeah, it's at the Chicago thing.
Oh, it's still in Chicago? Jeez. I mean, I guess I did just ship it on Monday, so. This week has felt exceedingly long for some reason.
Do be like that.
So the interesting thing about the new variation of Blender is that you can edit multiple parts without switching from edit mode.
Okay.
So in theory, oh yeah.
Alright, so what's going to be a good background color to film this thing behind? Or in front of? White, blue, or white, black, or gray? Although the black is kind of shit, so it's either white or gray.
Probably grey, because I feel like white on white will just completely fuck over your color grading.
Possibly.
A lot of the kit is like sky blue and white.
Indeed. The only reason I don't like the gray is because, well, actually, I don't really have a reason. The black is too shiny. I need like an actual like matte black, like absorbing matte black, and the one that I've got as a backdrop is it's PVC. So even though it's supposed to be a matte black, it still reflects quite a bit of light, and it's like, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Not how it goes. There we go. Okay, and that's one leg down.
Or jump in stream for a sec. I'll show you.
Hold on. Oh, it's a thick leg. Yeah. What am I looking at? Cockpit.
So, for example, I can go like that, hide this one, bring that out, and then show it up again, and then bring that out. You see how... Or I can just go like this, snap them both out, and they're both in sync.
Nice.
That might be a little too... actually, no, I actually like that. It's nice. What do you think of that?
Okay, nice.
Also, this design happened before the Beyond Global, have you know?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not joking, it's from 2018.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, nobody's questioning it.
It's not like, people have, slimmed up the designs before. The Super HCM Pro line is basically what if Gundams, but supermodel proportions.
You wanna know what the funny thing is, though, Orb?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that's what the MS girl stuff was.
Basically.
This actually started from that mesh.
Mm-hmm.
Look at how far it's come. This is what it is now. This is what it started as. This is what it is.
Okay. Not bad at all.
Alright, so how does this go together?
Just... Okay. Let me try this again and see if I can jimmy this in without dismantling that dial leg.
Good luck, sir.
Nope, absolutely not gonna happen. Okay.
You okay over there, guy?
And now mine, I'll just dismantle it, fuck it. Let's not risk anything on this.
It would be a shame if you broke it and had to wait for another one to show up on Manda or buy the one on Amiyami.
Yeah.
Wait, there's one on Amiyami?
Yeah.
How
Thought
much is
about
the...
it, but I'm like, it's like 12,000 yen.
Oh, so it's like... Yeah, shit, that is pretty expensive.
Thought about it, but I'm like, I don't need a third one.
I mean, but now I'm thinking about it. But it's if it's $200, I'm not going to spend $200 on another one of these.
Mm.
Like, it's a fun kit, but it is not a $200 buy it again fun kit.
I really wish they reprint this stuff because this is like 6,000 yen tops. Which, at 6,000 yen, this is like a really good option, but oof. The aftermarket prices, ooh, they really fuck over the desirability of it.
Or they enhance the desirability of it.
I like stuff, but I don't like paying that much for that stuff. I'm not quite on the collector's level yet.
Right.
Yeah. Even the full armor stuff, which is incredibly hard to find, and in retrospect, I did end up spending less by just giving the Manda version to Ray. But even then, I'm like, ooh, did I spend way too much on it? Because technically, I spent more on that than on the Goog.
Yeah, but the Goog might actually get a reprint again.
I don't know. The Uma Lightning version just got one batch. That's it. The reprint that we're getting is for the cannon, which is the more popular design for some reason. Even though it's literally 2.0 with the 1.0 cannon's backpack. They just give it to you in one box and in this weird off purple color.
Whack.
Yeah. It's not because technically that isn't even the color for the kit. It's a completely new thing that they just made up.
Alright, I gotta look at something real quick. Are there any...
No.
Let's see here. Welcome back, Brian. You basically missed all of it.
Just wrapping up the build. Well, Ambassador, as I'm still on the live.
Okay, so it looks like the Delpy Decals version of this comes with basically everything that this version has.
Yeah,
only-
it's a common sheet for all Gelgoog variants.
Oh,
So
really?
It has this, the joinered and stuff. Yeah, that's what they do.
Okay.
They give you a bunch of extras, so they give you enough to make 1.5 decal sheets when you are comparing to regular one, and they'll give you all the other options.
Now, the only thing that the Delpy Decal ones doesn't have is this black stripe that goes on the back of the skirting armor.
You can always just mix and match between the Delpy ones and the regular ones.
Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to end up doing.
Yeah, because they give you a lot of them. Like that sheet technically isn't just meant for one kit. It gives you enough to do maybe 2 kits.
Oh, yeah, definitely. All right, well, that being the case, I'm probably not going to do any of the decals tonight because I'm going to wait for the Delpy Decals ones. So, on that line, Brian, you guys missed literally everything because I'm pretty much going to call it quits here in just a second and start filming the review of this, of the build of this kit. The Delpy decals should be here this weekend, I think. I mean, they shipped... Well, they shipped yesterday, but they shipped via FedEx, so I have no friggin' clue when they'll get here. I don't know what the shipping is usually like on those.
FedEx is usually on par with DHL.
Yeah, but I mean, Delpy comes from the U.S., so...
Korea, South Korea.
Oh, is it South Korea?
Yeah.
Alright, fair enough. So they may not be here for till next week or something then. But I can still do a basic review of this kit based on what I've got so far, and then post better pictures of it with all the decals and everything later. So yeah, sorry about that, Brian, but there's not a lot going on there. We're about done. Oh, man. Which will be fun, because that means I get to use my new PC for doing all of the fun video editing.
And it will take you less time to render it out.
Hopefully. That's the plan anyways. But since I'm shooting in 4K, we'll end up having to see on that. Alright, well, let's go ahead and cut these out.
Has Brian decided what he wants to get on Manda?
I don't know, man.
I was looking into getting some Exia stuff. I don't know what happened with that.
Ixia. Good old useless mobile suit. Alright. Let's clean up my workstation here, because if there's anything I hate, it is a messy workstation. Dude, no. No, you don't lay that on me, because everybody loves peanut butter.
Good.
I don't know a single person in this entire world that does not like peanut butter.
I don't think I've tried peanut butter.
Even Dipper likes peanut butter.
Dipper's allergic to peanut butter.
I doubt that.
I've never tried it, so can't agree or deny with it.
You've never tried peanut butter? There.
Nah.
So here's what you do. You get a jar, and you just drink it. And yes, the oil on top. Then you eat this.
Like, I did see peanut butter here, but then I'm like, yeah, but Nutella. So
Yeah, but peanut butter and Nutella together is amazing.
Peanut butter
keep it in mind when I go get groceries next time.
is a good source of protein. Yes.
And make sure you get the crunchy peanut butter Because smooth peanut butter is terrible.
You gotta make sure there are real peanuts in it.
Yep.
Is this where I discover I have a peanut allergy or something?
I mean, if you honestly, if you have never had any reactions to anything in the past, you don't have a peanut allergy. Peanut oil is used in just about every fucking thing, so that's one of those situations where, like, yeah, if you've got a peanut allergy, you know you've got a peanut allergy.
I had a friend who was allergic to lactose. And good God, was like
Okay, was he were they
I-
allergic or lactose intolerant? Those are two separate things.
allergic. I thought those were the same thing. I'm like, yeah, medication and such. Nah. They actively have to look into everything that they consume, and it's just hearing about it made me feel bad. I'm like, God damn, dude.
I am mildly allergic to it. Not that it like causes massive reactions or anything, but
Milk in
there are
general
side
is like
effects.
that. Yeah, milk in general, you're not supposed to consume too much of it, regardless of what form it is in. Because even with the pasteurization and all that bullshit, we don't really, process milk as well as we should.
Well, it depends. If you drink it all your life without really stopping for any reason, then you're fine. But if you ever but most people get to a point in their life where they just don't consume that much milk, and so their body's like, all right, we're done with milk then, and you just from that point on becomes a problem.
Even then, like, you can't process a lot of milk.
Oh yeah, no. If you try to drink like a gallon of milk, you'll just throw up. You're like, it's a base. It fucks with the acid in your stomach.
This bad boy on top.
Alrighty.
No.
Well, there you go, folks. There is a Gelgoog Uma Lightning custom. It is fun times. Did somebody ping me? What the shit?
Oh, I forgot to add that tag on, didn't I? Well, that was a mistake.
Oh shit! Angel's Envy, good shit.
Don't search up Evangelion and then forget to apply that tag.
All right, folks. Well, there it is. That's the build. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. You can catch the first part of the build that we did yesterday on my channel, and now I'm gonna go film a review of this kit and let you know what I think about it for those people who don't go look at my actual builds. So, because I've been pretty vocal about how I've felt about it on this build so far. But there you go. Keep an eye out for that, and I will see you all